9 robots that are totally worth your money, and I'm about to show you exactly which ones. These are the top performers over the last few months in my live accounts, making between 5.6% and 14.7% every single month. Which robots hit the top? That's what everyone wants to know, and in this video I'm revealing all 9, the names, the results, the real monthly gains from live accounts. I've been running and tracking hundreds of robots to find these top performers, so you don't have to. I share my results transparently, and the only thing I need from you is to subscribe. This gives me the capital, the drive, and the will to keep trading so many EAs and recording videos showing you which EAs really work in a live environment. So thank you for that. At number 9 we have the Dark Nova with 5.69% a month, and this one's been trading for 263 days. If I show you the track record, you will see a very steady performance, and initially we were trading it on a small $200 account. Then we requested a withdrawal because it made 50% profit. Then we decided to keep it on a $1,000 live account, and since then it's been very profitable. Over 20% profit so far and 5.69% every month. And this 50% drawdown you see it here is from the times when we were trading it on a $200 account and it dropped, and then we saw that it's actually better to trade on a bigger account. So when trading it on a $1,000 live account with the current set files, the drawdowns are much smaller. And probably you saw that in the name it says the best pair. This is because in this IC Markets live account we are trading the Aussie Cat because we are trading the Dark Nova on a demo account, and we are putting in this live account just the most profitable pair we saw on demo, and that's the Aussie Cat. And if I show the account history, you'll see that actually it's always been Aussie Cat that showed the best results on demo. That's why we keep trading it in this live IC Markets account. At number 8 we have the Happy Frequency trading the Euro Dollar. That's a $1,000 live account, and it's making 6.15% trading for over 209 days. If I show you the track record, you will see that this expert advisor likes to stay in a floating loss. So from mid-January all the way until March 27th it was in a floating loss, then it recovered, then again it went in a small loss and it recovered. However, the total floating loss was 38.04 and it makes above 6% a month, which makes it very suitable for my portfolio. At number 7 we have another happy EA, and that's the Happy Index. One of the EAs we are very happy with because it's trading indices, and it's very hard to find profitable expert advisor for indices, and it makes 6.20% a month. You can see that the total gain is 40%. We requested a withdrawal of $400, and the max drawdown we've seen is 20%. If I show you the track record, you will see that it goes in a floating loss from time to time. That's withdrawal, another floating loss that recovered, and that's another withdrawal, and a floating loss that recovered again. And if I switch to the terminal, you will see that this one is trading the Dow Jones or the US 30. With some brokers it's already US 40, but it's obviously the same index. And if I click on the close trades, you will see all the trades that open and closed, and you can notice that it's trading fixed lot of 0.1, and so far we have really nice profits from this expert advisor. Actually most of the trades are profitable. On the 6th spot we have the MultiPairs EA trading the pound dollar, so that's another IC Markets live account, and we've requested a $200 withdrawal, 7.29% average monthly gain, and this one's been trading for over 200 days. If I show you the track record, you will see that we've been trading this account also on a small $200 equity, then we've increased that. This is the withdrawal, then it went to the small floating loss, and ever since this time it's been going upwards very steadily. This drawdown right here was recorded from the space tracker to be 28.05%, which is just acceptable. If I show the expert advisor on the live account, you will see that the inputs are very straightforward. We decided how much we want to trade it. There is a formula. I'll ask the editors to display it right in here. up, and it's really a set and forget expert advisor. One change I've made with all of my live accounts recently is to remove the 50% max loss in my accounts, and I've announced that in our VIP Discord channel, putting a few reasons why I decided to remove the 50% drawdown. But with simple words, if we have $1,000 account and we cut the losses at 50%, it's the very same thing if we have a $500 account and we risk the whole thing. However, in my portfolio, I didn't increase the risk, I didn't double it since I removed the 50% drawdown limitation. What I actually did is I kept the same risk and I just removed the 50% drawdown limit, so I gave a chance to the grid martingale EAs to recover. Obviously, if it's a scalper, and you will see two scalpers until we reach the top performer on monthly basis. If it is a scalper that starts losing and goes down, obviously we will cut it at 50% because it's a losing strategy. And before I show you number 5, it's actually very important to point out that such a steady performance with small profits being added to the equity is only possible if you trade a trusted and regulated broker, such as the sponsor of today's video, and that's IC Markets. IC is the most popular broker in the niche of algo trading, and it is known to be the broker with institutional grade trading, fast order execution, and spread starting from 0 pips. And the reason we use it for algo trading is because the average execution speed is below 40 milliseconds, and because of their fast data centers, they process millions of trades per day, with over 2/3 of all trades coming from automated trading systems. I'll leave the link to IC Markets down below in the description if you want to test the broker on a demo or on a live account. And now let me show you the next expert advisor, and that's the good old Forex Gold investor. This account I started with $3,200 and the current balance is $1,000. You may think I've lost money, but the truth is I've withdrawn nearly $8,000 from this account, and I've made over 170% with 7.32% monthly gain on average. You can see nearly 2,000 trades executed, and that account has been trading for over a year. What's interesting is that the Forex Gold investor pretty much follows the trend of the gold. So whenever the gold is going upwards, it's very profitable, but then when the gold trend reverses, the expert advisor also starts losing. But here is the kicker: if you have some basic technical skills, looking at the charts, you can recognize when we are in an uptrend and when we are in a downtrend. And what we do recently with this expert advisor is to trade 1% risk per trade when we have the gold going upwards, and when we see the gold dropping, we decrease it to the minimum trading lot, 0.01. We don't stop trading it, because if we stop trading it, we would lose the track record and we will miss to see when the expert advisor is profitable again, because that's exactly what we started to see right now. Since the April 23rd, we can see the expert advisor being profitable again, and probably we'll wait a little bit longer and we will increase the risk again to make sure we make some more money from this expert advisor. Next in the ranking, again we have the MultiPair, but traded the Euro yen, so I don't count this as another expert advisor. It's just a different pair we traded from this expert advisor. But I want to show you the expert advisor on the 4th place, and that's the Happy Gold scalper that made above 100% gain with 7.50% about. You can see that in this account we have withdrawn the amount that we have initially deposited, and this account has been trading for 388 days. Now, what is very important about the Happy Gold is that it is a scalping expert advisor. If I show you the account history, you'll see all the trades that open and close, but it's very hard to see from here. It's actually much better if I show you the track record from the space tracker that we are using. And if I go to the terminal and I go to close trades, you will see the duration of the trades: 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second, 1 second. Here we have 55-17, but most of the trades last between 1 and a couple of seconds. And what that means is that you really need a fast VPS that is located close to the server of the broker where you're trading. And you can see that on this platform we have achieved, I will show it to you right now at the time of recording this video, the latency is 1.28 milliseconds, which is fast enough. As I said in Discord, anything below 10 milliseconds is good enough for me, but for the happy gold scalper especially, the lower it is, the better. And on the third spot we have the Dark Kronos trading on the $200 IC account, and you can see that this one makes 8.34%. It's been trading just for 4 months, but the Dark Kronos actually is the newest expert advisor from the Dark EAs. This is the live account where we are trading the euro pound, so I want to show you the inputs we are using. It's an expert advisor that is trading actually on multiple currencies. You can choose between the primary pairs or the secondary pairs. Obviously, if you trade all of them, you need much bigger account. $200 is a small account, and if you're trading, it should be just with one pair. And if I show you the account history, you'll see that we are trading just the euro pound. But because it's capable of trading on multiple pairs, this expert advisor is priced a little bit higher compared to the other expert advisors. I'll show you the track record because it's impressive. If I scroll over, you'll see that 5 flexible licenses are $999, so one license is actually $200 in this case. But I'll show you the my FX book track record, which has the green verified live update, and as you know, this is rare nowadays, but you can see that the vendor achieves 15.69% in this $1,700 account, a very steady growth. The balance and the equity pretty much align with our performance, so you can have a look at this one for more details. One of the newest and the most promising expert advisors, but a bit costly. That is why we go to the second spot with the Dark Titan trading the New Zealand cat, and you can see that this expert advisor makes 12% a month, has been trading for over 200 days. And if I show you the live account, you can see that currently there are 2-3 open trades, and I just want to show you the properties in case you want to replicate them. You can just pause the video and see what settings we are using, or you can join one more time the VIP club in the Discord channel where you get access to all of our set files. And as I said in one of my recent videos, that's the one thing that can make you profitable from the beginning. And I know that you want to see the expert advisor on the first spot, and that's the Global Trade Plan EA, another scalping EA that we have on a small $200 live account. We've requested the withdrawal already where it made 50%, and now the gain is nearly at 100%, or it pretty much doubled the account. It makes about 14% a month, 14.71 for over 4 months. The profit factor is 3.31. But what's really impressive, if you compare all of the other expert advisors, is the max floating loss, 2.28% max floating loss with a gain of $200, guys. That's something you can't really find every day. If I switch to the growth rate, you will see how the balance line just goes upwards. So that's the withdrawal that I just ignored. The balance line looks like that because of the withdrawal, but the balance line is just going upwards and upwards. Look at the statistics one more time. 2.28% max floating loss for 4 months with a gain of nearly 100%, guys. Tell me honestly in the comments, do you have such an account trading? It's a small $200 account. I didn't make a lot of money from it, but I'm super happy with it, guys. And before you go, check out this video on my site to learn more about how you should be combining the different EAs into an example diversified portfolio. As always, trade safe. Before you go, check out all the links down below in the description. Don't forget I love you, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.